Okay, so now I'm just going to quickly undo all the old cables so we can start fresh. All right, so let's start with the front brake, I would say, because it's easier. So front brake in Europe on the left hand side. First of all, I'm going to fiddle in the cable. Cool thing actually with this jack wire is that the ends are black and not silver. Not that anybody's going to see it because it's going to be hidden in the lever, but still. Nice little details. So let me fiddle the brake cable through here. Go. So now the way this seems to work is you have a regular cable outer housing like with any other regular set, and then you have the cool part being those little bits. And basically for now you're gonna take a small part of the regular outer housing to route the cable out up to the place where you plan to wrap your handlebar tape, and then at this point the regular outer housing mounts into this little adapter like this, and then continues with those little elements which are looking way cooler and are supposed to be lighter as well. So let's give it a try. So yeah, let me measure this. Let me cut this to a length that's gonna work. I mean, I can already see by the shading and the stickiness where the handlebar tape was ending before. So let's say I plan to add the handlebar tape somewhere here. So let me measure this roughly. Can be rough, it's totally fine. So let's cut it here. So now we can already take that, guide this through here and into the shifter. Maybe tape it here already so that the corner is nice. Okay. That looks good. And now we can continue with the chainy part. So we can put that adapter on top of it. Okay, so now we can take this chain link part and also use some electrical tape and attach it to the handlebar so it's not moving around too much. There we go. There are some adapters in the set which look like this. There you go. And this part is where the link is going to go in, and this narrower part is actually going to go in here into the brake itself. So what we got to do now is measure how many links we need, then cut the tube and attach it to the brake. Pretty straightforward. So let's see. I don't want too much of this stuff floating around here. So I would say we're gonna go with cutting the links here. Go, nice clean cut. So it is important that the lining that you just cut has a nice circular surface in the middle. So what I like to do is just take a corkscrew and go in there and open it up a little bit. There we go. Now it's nice and round again. So I'm gonna take the last link off as well, and there is a little end cap that comes with it that was already part of that chain already in the first place. I'm just gonna put this one on here. You put on that adapter and then it goes into the brake. And now we can actually push through the cable out of the shifter. Up. There we go. Now we can pull it through here. All the way. Done. All right, so now we're gonna do the same thing with the rear brake. There we go. Now we should be able to pull the cable all the way through. Done. So now let's have a look at the rear part. Okay, so here on the rear brake, it's pretty much gonna go the same. So we have the adapter, that's gonna go into the brake. Then we have the end of those links, which is going into the adapter. And then basically from here, we just need a length that's going back into the cable stop here. And I think it actually looks like it's a pretty good length already. I think it's fine if it's a little bit loose here, because as you might know, or as you might remember, those EE brakes, this part is moving quite a bit, so it also absorbs a little bit of that extra length. So as you see like this, it would be the maximum stretch. So let me see where we want to have the cable stop. I would say that this is actually quite all right. So I'll just cut the inner liner. I'll just take the last stop out, feed it into the cable stop of the frame, and then we can pull the cable through. So let's do this. And let's feed it in here. That looks good. So now we can pull the rest of the cable through, and then we're also good with the rear brake. Yeah, that's looking good. So now I'm gonna do pretty much the exactly same thing, just with the front and rear shifter. I think this might be a time lapse or like a sped up phase, because yeah, I mean, this isn't a full bike build video, or it's not supposed to be a full bike build video. It's not what you signed up for, right? You just wanted to see how much grams can we save with all those upgrades. So let's keep this part nice and snappy. So yeah, I would say see you after I wired the shifters. Yeah. So okay, I accidentally threaded the cables from the shifters, the left and right, the wrong way around. So I just quickly had to rewire that. So in case you've seen that in the time lapse, you noticed that, congrats, you passed the test.